Hey guys, have you ever wondered why some guys get women texting back instantly, saying yes to every date and actively showing interest? Meanwhile, you're left on red and getting flaky responses, if any, or having to chase constantly? Well, guess what? It's not about looks, luck, or loot. There's a specific female psychology at work here that 99% of men completely miss. And as a woman who has talked to hundreds, probably thousands of men, I'm going to show you exactly what really works. So if you are new to my channel, my name is Anna Jorgensen. I help good men like you, yes you, decode women so you can find, attract, and keep your keeper. Welcome to Just the Tip. Now remember, this isn't about manipulation, it's about positive psychological persuasion. So let's jump in. Number one, getting her to text back quickly and consistently. So after a certain age, you start to value your time differently. You've maybe built a career, raised some children, possibly even been through a divorce. That sucks. The last thing you need is to waste your hours wondering why she hasn't texted you back. Yet I see accomplished men in their 30s, 40s, and 50s and beyond checking their phones like teenagers, wondering what they said wrong. So what makes women excited versus reluctant to respond to text? How does your texting style reveal your confidence level to her? And why do women instantly reply to some men while making others, maybe you, wait? Let's answer these questions to start. First one, what makes women excited versus reluctant to respond? Well, women get excited when a message sparks curiosity or emotion or playful tension. She becomes reluctant when your text feels needy or generic or like a digital job interview. Key point, women don't respond faster to nice. They respond faster because your message makes them feel something. Women are emotional creatures. And that something better be fun, flirty, or intriguing, not flat, formal, or full of pressure. Do tease her playfully. Don't fall in love with me too fast. I'm a handful before coffee. Reference inside jokes or shared moments. Keep it light and short in the early stages. Less is more. Don't ask a bunch of dull questions. How was your day? So boring. Send long walls of text messages or even reply immediately every single time because she'll assume you have nothing better to do. Just the tip. Women respond more when your vibe is, I'm inviting you into my world, not chasing yours. So next up, how does your texting style reveal your confidence level? Well, texting is your modern day tone of voice. If your style is overeager, over-explaining, or always available, she sees it as weak, even if you're the CEO of a company in real life. Confident men text with purpose. They don't just check in for a dopamine hit. Brevity, no novels, even if she's already invested. What's the Wingmam motto? Always leave them wanting more, but give them enough to want more. Humor, light, teasing shows comfort and charm. Scarcity, you're not glued to your phone because you have a life. Refer back to the motto. Example, hey, are you mad at me? You haven't replied. Better. Disappeared? Should I alert the Coast Guard or just assume you fainted from excitement? Note, it doesn't matter how cheesy it sounds. If you're confident, you have a much better chance of it landing well. Key point, women subconsciously test for confidence, and texting is one of the easiest places for you to pass or fail that test fast. Just the tip, if you don't want to be tested by a woman, date a man or get a dog. Now, why do women instantly reply to some men? Well, because the man she replies to instantly triggers an emotional reward. He's fun, unpredictable, and she doesn't feel like he needs her response to feel okay about himself. Women wait to reply when she feels pressured, too many back and forth texts, or your conversation feels like a resume, or she knows you'll stick around no matter what. She doesn't feel the need to respond. Analogy. Think of texting like fishing. Confident guys let the bait dangle. Insecure guys yank the line the moment there's a nibble. Sorry, I know I shouldn't laugh. I just find human error, including my own, funny. Humor is my cope. Next up, what texting mistakes make women lose interest immediately? Or what messages scream, I'm desperate without you realizing it? And how are your follow-up texts destroying her attraction? Oh gosh, okay, now let's answer these questions. So the first one was, what texting mistakes make women lose interest immediately, if not sooner? One, over texting. If you're sending good morning, good night, good afternoon, and what are you doing now? Without much back, you're coming off as desperate. Emotional dumping. I really need to talk to someone. Dude, she's not your therapist or your mommy. Mother mode suppresses lover mode. Also, validation seeking, fishing for accolades or needing reassurance. Did I say something wrong? Totally kills the vibe, totally kills the mood. So you want to think of texting like seasoning. It adds a little flavor, but too much ruins the dish. So what about messages that scream, I'm desperate? Well, you're not like other girls. Too soon equals too much. I'll cancel my plans to see you. This screams lack of options. I really hope to get to take you out. Hope? She's not Santa Claus. Key point, if you put her on a pedestal, she will look down on you. Direct quote by Dr. Robert Glover, author of No More Mr. Nice Guy. Highly recommend that book. So how are your follow-up texts totally destroying attraction? Now, follow-ups are fine if they are calibrated, but most men overdo it, and every follow-up after a non-response makes you look more desperate. Hey, just checking in. Or not sure if you saw my last message. Guess you're not interested. Passive aggressive equals instant soft block. Just a tip, guilt trips don't create attraction. They're an instant turn off. What's better? Don't follow up. Let her wonder. Or if it has to be addressed, make it playful. Like, dang, did I accidentally text your evil twin who's allergic to fun? Haha. Bottom line, the man who makes her laugh or think or blush always beats the one who texts like he's interviewing her for a job at Girlfriend Inc. So here's how to create a dynamic where she's checking her phone constantly for your messages. You want to stop texting like you're applying for a position in her life and start texting like you're already the prize. Women get hooked on guys who text with confidence, mystery, and a pinch of playful cockiness. You want to keep it light, flirtatious, and purposeful. No over-explaining, no chasing, no just checking in. The right message makes her feel something. Curious, amused, turn on. Not obligated. When you master this mindset, she won't just text you back. She'll start checking her phone, hoping you text first. And when you don't, that's when the real magic happens, even though we don't believe in magic. But here's the thing, getting texts back means nothing if she's still hesitating when you try to make plans. And that's where most men continue to fail. Number two, getting her to say yes to plans without hesitation. So I've seen it countless times. Established, successful men who are used to being well respected in their professional lives, but find themselves at the mercy of a woman's schedule in their personal lives. They get the polite maybe or last minute cancellations while watching other men with less to offer in every way who never seem to face the same resistance when making plans. So why do women instinctively hesitate when most men suggest plans? Also, what fears or doubts immediately cross her mind when you ask her out? And how does your invitation style signal your status to her subconsciously? Let's answer these questions next. Okay, why do women instinctively hesitate to make plans? Some of you know this, because most men make it feel like a chore, not a choice. When your invite sounds like a to-do list, rigorous, boring, or like it's meant to fill your void, she feels pressure, not pleasure. Instinctively, she's thinking, will I feel awkward or stuck? Or is this going to be fun or just another energy vampire? Or am I agreeing to dinner or a relationship interview? And most importantly, subconsciously, do I feel like a woman around him or like I'm doing him a favor? Key point. If she's unsure how she'll feel on the date, her default is no. So what fears immediately cross her mind when you asked her out? Well, aside from whether or not you're a shreddies killer, she's wondering, is he expecting too much too soon? Or what if I'm not attracted to him and he gets weird? Or will I regret saying yes? especially if she's been burned by guys who came on way too strong and then got butthurt when she wasn't instantly in love with them. Haha. So the number one doubt is this going to be awkward? Just the tip. Make it feel like an experience, not an interview. Next up, how does your invitation style signal your status? So high status men assume she'll say yes because their energy says, I have options and I'm choosing to invite you. Low status men hope she'll say yes because their vibe is, please fill this emotional void I disguised as a dinner invitation. Example, would you maybe want to grab a coffee sometime if you're not busy? Me? Better. Let's grab a coffee next week. There's this spot that makes a dangerous cinnamon bun. I know you're going to love it. Are you in? So the first one feels like he's asking permission, and the second one feels like he's inviting her into his world. So what are the language patterns that trigger excitement instead of obligation? What words make her want to say yes, please, immediately? And how do you phrase invitations that feel like opportunities, not requests? Let's answer these questions next. First one, what language patterns trigger excitement? So use language patterns that paint a picture and spark emotion or teases a vibe. So such as, let's sneak away for the best coffee this side of town. Warning, it might ruin all other coffee for you. Or, I know a place that does tacos so good they should be illegal. Come be my accomplice. These are playful, confident, and gives her a taste of what being with you feels like. Obligation language sounds like, when are you free? Or would you like to go out sometime? Or let me know what works for you. Translation, I will rearrange my entire life to hopefully maybe get an hour with you one day. Key point, women mirror your feelings about you. If you feel like she's better than you, she will feel like she's better than you and can do better than you. So what words make her want to say yes? Well, words that tap into fun, intrigue, and low pressure. Let's check out blah, blah, blah. Or you'll love this place, blah, blah, blah. Or I have a terrible idea involving cocktails and zero responsibility. Or you seem like you can handle a little fun. I dare you. Now, just the tip. Flirty challenge plus casual tone equals irresistible. So how do you phrase invitations that feel like opportunities? You want to frame it as, you'd be fun to grab a drink with, next week works for me. Or, you seem like the type who can appreciate a little adventure. I have something in mind. Key point, keep it light, confident, and always assume the sale. If she declines, cool, next, don't pitch, don't plead. You're not a door-to-door salesman. There's the psychology behind why women prioritize certain men's invitations and one simple approach that flips the dynamic into your favor. And it all comes down to perceived value and emotional tone. Women instinctively prioritize invitations from men who make them feel something positive before they've even said yes. That feeling could be curiosity, excitement, comfort, or playful tension. The key is she associates you with that feeling. The simple shift, well, start inviting her like you are already the prize. Instead of asking for her time, offer her an experience. Instead of waiting for her to decide, lead with certainty. And instead of tiptoeing around her schedule, assume she's smart enough to recognize a great opportunity when you text her. When you do this right, women stop delaying, dodging, or rescheduling. They start prioritizing time with you because your vibe says, this isn't a favor I'm asking, it's a good time I'm offering. Boom! Now she's the one rearranging her calendar because the thought of missing out on you is worse than saying no to anything else. But even with consistent texts and dates, if you're still doing most of the chasing, you are still setting yourself up for failure. And that's the biggest mistakes men make. Number 3, getting her to show interest without needing to be chased. At this stage in your life, you do not have time for games. Yet, I see it so many times, men continuously working to keep a woman's interest, while other guys effortlessly attract women who pursue them. And the difference isn't luck, it's understanding female psychology. Why do women play hard to get with some men but chase others? What early behaviors set the entire relationship dynamic, and how does giving too much attention too soon kill her interest? Let's look at these questions next and provide some answers. So first, why do women play hard to get with some men? Well, it's all about perceived value and certainty. When a guy shows too much interest too fast, especially before she's earned it, it kills the tension. She feels like she's already got him, and women don't chase what's already in the bag. She also questions his value, wondering if she's missed some fatal flaw. But when a man is warm, flirty, engaged, but not overly available, he becomes a challenge, not in a game playing way, but in a he's got standards and I want to meet them kind of way. Key point: women need to chase if they believe the prize is worth it and not easily acquired. Psychology, effort adds value. What early behaviors set the relationship dynamic? Okay, the way you act in the first interactions determines whether she sees you as the leader or the lapdog, the selector or the supplicant, the confident man or the eager boy. Mother mode. Key early behaviors: don't overpraise her looks. She's heard it 1,000 times. Don't share your life story in paragraph form via text. Don't act like you just won the lottery because she agreed to hang out with you. Do act like attraction is mutual, not a miracle. Women, mirror your feelings about yourself. Now, let's look at how giving too much early on kills attraction. Attention is currency. Overinvest too early and there's no tension left to build. When you flood her with validation or double text or good mornings and heart emojis before she's invested at all, it screams, I don't have any options. And that shifts the dynamic. She becomes the prize and you become the one seeking her approval. Key point: healthy interest is sexy. Excessive attention is suffocating. What signs show a woman is genuinely interested versus seeking validation? How do you create the right balance where she's earning your attention? And what subtle behaviors make women more forward and direct? Also, how do you reward the behavior you want and discourage what you don't want? Let's answer these questions next. First, what signs show a woman has genuine interest in you? Well, genuine interest looks like she initiates conversations or texts sometimes first, agrees to plans easily and doesn't flake out on you, asks personal, thoughtful questions, mirrors your energy, or even escalates it. Validation seeking looks like she responds only when you chase her, or she gives vague, non-committal compliments or replies. Maybe she baits compliments but offers very little in return, or she ghosts you, popping back and forth randomly with, hey, just when she's bored. Just a tip: if she's hungry for attention without intention, let her ego starve. Now, how do you create the right balance? Well, you lead with interest, but you let her qualify herself to you. Keep your texts fun, but don't always initiate. Reward her investment with increased energy, but not before. Share pieces of your world, but hold back on full access until she's earned it. Example: if she makes an effort, like texting first or suggesting plans, match her vibe. If she pulls back, you pull back more. This teaches her that your attention is valuable, not automatic. So what's next? What subtle behaviors make women want to be more direct with you? Holding strong eye contact, if you can, playfully teasing instead of complimenting, being unfazed by her beauty or queen energy, making bold, decisive statements. You're trouble, I like that. These behaviors trigger her feminine response to pursue and impress. Just the tip: when she senses you are grounded, she feels safer leaning in. When you're reactive, hesitant, or too nice too soon, her spidey senses make her lean out, wondering again what fatal flaw in you she's missed. Key point: men and women are different in some ways. Too easy equals you could be hiding something sinister. Watch this playlist next. Now, how do you reward the behavior you want? If she responds enthusiastically and shows genuine interest, compliment her when she's being sweet, open, or fun, not just hot. Give more of your time and attention when she's investing as well. You want to discourage these things. Don't chase her if she's giving you lukewarm energy. Don't respond right away when she's being inconsistent. Don't give more in an attempt to win her over. It always backfires. So you want to think of it like training a high value dog. Yes, I said it, except she's hotter with lip gloss. Reinforce what you want, ignore what you don't want. Protect your energy. Key point, we teach people how to treat us by what we allow. When you implement these principles, dating becomes effortless. She will text you first, suggest plans, and make it clear she wants to keep you interested. Now, this is what happens when you understand female psychology at a level most men never do. But let's be honest, there's even more to romance and seduction than just texting and spending time together. Implementing this by yourself means months of painful trial and error and maybe a lot of awkward situations with quality women walking away while you're still learning, and that's painful. Why waste months when you could be getting results tomorrow? If you're ready to transform your dating life immediately instead of eventually, you want to scan the QR code or click the first link in the video and book a free call today. The women you want aren't going to wait around, and neither should you. Now, if you found this video valuable, please give it a like and consider subscribing. And thank you if you already have. Also, thank you to Kaylin for providing the numerous questions in this video. And thank you for sharing your time with me. Lots of love. God bless.